Hello everyone, this is class 31 on subject income tax 2. In today's class we are going to solve two question paper problems which were appeared in Rani Channamma University in year 2018 and in year 2019 for 5 marks. First we are going to see the question which was appeared in the year 2018 for 5 marks in RCU. From the following particulars of income and loss, compute gross total income of Mr. Vijay Kumar after set-off of losses for the assessment year 2021. And the information is loss from self-occupied property rupees 40,000, income from let-out property rupees 35,000, income from salary rupees 20,000, profit from speculative business rupees 1 lakh, loss from speculative business rupees 80,000, short-term capital gain rupees 50,000, short-term capital loss rupees 60,000, long-term capital gain rupees 45,000. Let us start solving. Here we are provided information relating to income from salary. You can see third point is income from salary, then house property, then business and capital gain. So in total we are provided information relating to 4 different heads of income in the sum. So first let us take down income from salary. Income from salary given in the sum is rupees 20,000. As there can be no loss from salary, we cannot take this amount to inter-source column. That is the reason we have to take it to either inter-head column or gross total income column depending on the loss from house property. And in the sum you can see there is loss from house property rupees 40,000, income 35,000. So balance loss will be of rupees 5,000 which we have to set off against income from salary. So income from salary is taken in inter-head column rupees 20,000. Coming to next, first we are provided loss from house property, then income from salary, but always while solving we should take first income from house property. So income from house property, that is let out property, is rupees 35,000. Take down this amount in inner column, that is inter source column. From this next line, less loss from self occupied property, and this loss amounts to rupees 40,000. So the balance of loss still we find of rupees 5,000. Now this 5,000 is set off against this salary income. Now the salary income balance will be 15,000. I hope you are understanding this. Income from salary is taken in inter-head column rupees 20,000. Then loss from house property of rupees 40,000 is deducted from 35,000. Still we get a loss of rupees 5,000 which is set off against this income from salary, and after setting off, remaining balance of rupees 15,000 is taken to gross total income column. Now coming to next head, that is income and gain from business or profession. First we are given profit from speculative business, then loss from speculative business. So let us take profit from speculation business. Profit from speculation business amounting to rupees 1 lakh. Take it in inter source column because simultaneously we are given the loss also from speculation business. Less loss from speculation business, and the loss is rupees 80,000. So deduct 80,000 from 1 lakh Now we get a balance of rupees 80,000, which we can take it directly to gross total income column. Balance of 20,000 is taken to gross total income column. If there is need for further set off, then this balance can be taken to inter-head column. Coming to now next one, short-term capital gain, short-term capital loss and long-term capital gain. Let us first take short-term capital gain. Short-term capital gain amount is 50,000. From this gain, we have to deduct any short-term loss if any. We are given short-term capital loss of rupees 60,000. Let us deduct that amount less short-term capital loss, which amounts to rupees 60,000. Now we can see that there is still a balance of rupees 10,000, which is the balance of loss from short-term capital asset. So write down balance of short-term loss. Now next line, we are given information relating to long-term capital gain. Long-term capital gain. We all know that short-term loss can be set off with long-term capital gain, but long-term loss cannot be set off against the short-term capital gain. So long-term loss of rupees 10,000, short-term loss of rupees 10,000 can be set off against the profit from long-term capital gain 45,000. From this 45,000, this balance of loss is deducted, which is 10,000. Therefore, now we find a balance of rupees 35,000 income, which is taken to the gross total income column. Now let us find out our final answer. Gross total income is now 35 plus 20 plus 15, 70,000 is gross total income for the assessment year 2021. I hope you have understood the sum. First, always we have to take heads of income as per the sequence. First we have income from salary, take this first, then income from house property, make inter-source set off, balance any, take it to inter-head column, adjust this loss with income from salary, then we get a salary balance of income rupees 15,000. Then this profit from speculation business 1 lakh is adjusted against the loss from speculation business 80,000. Balance profit of rupees 20,000 is taken to gross total income column. Short-term capital gain is taken first. Short-term capital loss is deducted from gain. There is still a negative balance of rupees 10,000, which is set off against the long-term capital gain from 45. Then the balance long-term capital gain is 35,000, which is taken to gross total income column. Thus, the total gross total income that we get is rupees 70,000. Coming to next, we are going to solve one more question paper problem, which was appeared in examination of Rani Chennamma University for 5 marks in the year 2019. And the question is, from the following particulars of income of Mr. Basavraj, compute his gross total income for the assessment year 2021. Though these questions have appeared in the year 2018 or 2019, I have kept our assessment year at present, that is 2021. In question paper, you will find different assessment year because it is as per that year's question paper. But as we are solving these questions now, I have changed the assessment years to 2021. And the question is, income from house property 1 is 22,000, loss from house property 2 is 8,000, Loss from cloth business is rupees 4,000. Profit from speculation business 80,000. Long term capital gain 9,000. Long term capital loss 21,000 and short term capital loss rupees 5,000. Let us get solving this sum. First we have to take income from salary, but in this sum we are not provided any information to the relating to the first head of income, that is income from salary. So directly we are taking second head, that is house property. Always we have to take income from house property first. Income from house property 1 and income is 22,000. From this we have to deduct the loss from house property 2 less loss from house property 2, which amounts to rupees 8,000. So deduct 8,000 from 22,000. The balance that we get here is 16,000. This 16,000 is directly taken to gross total income column. Coming to next, profit from speculation business and loss from cloth business. First we have to take profit from speculation business. Profit from speculation business, which amounts to rupees 80,000. Take it in inter source column as we have loss also for the same, less loss from cloth business, and the loss from cloth business is 4,000. So deduct 4,000 rupees from 80,000. We will get a balance of rupees 76,000, which is taken directly to gross total income column. Coming to next head is capital gains. First we have to take the information relating to the gains. Therefore here we are given long term capital gain 9,000. So take down long term capital gain 9,000. Then deduct long term capital loss for the current year is rupees 21,000, but we cannot set off 21,000 rupees because our gain is 9,000 rupees. So balance of loss of rupees 12,000 has to be carried forwarded to the next year. Balance long term capital loss carried forwarded to next year. And coming to the last point, short term capital loss. Short term capital loss, which is 5,000 rupees. There is no any short term capital gain, that is the reason this 5,000 rupees has to be carried forwarded to next year. Write down carry forward of loss to next year, 5,000 rupees. Now we have to total gross total income. Gross total income 16,000 plus 76,000, we get a total of rupees 92,000, which is known as gross total income for the assessment year 2021. So in today's class we have solved two question paper sums. One is appeared in the year 2019 for 5 marks in Danish and Amma University examination, and one is appeared in the year 2018 for 5 marks in RCU examination.